All right, we got UFC 307 this weekend, so you know what we got to do, break it all down, give some predictions, and yeah, go fight by fight. Every single fight, predict how I think it's going to go and why. And yeah, it's a pretty small card, pretty doomed to fail on paper, I'd say. Only like 10 fights, and a lot of them suck. Main should be pretty fun no matter what happens, but the rest of the card is just iffy. It's just kind of eh. So there's some fun fights. I mean, I like Thompson versus Buckley, but it's not even on the main card. It's right below fucking Delidze Holland. How is that over or under Delidze Holland? Thompson Buckley does so much more for the division, and the fight is just better, I think. All right, let's just start with the first fight of the night. We got Court McGee taking on Tim Means. Battle of the fucking unks. These guys are very old, very experienced. Been in the UFC a long time, both of them. Honestly, haven't really taken too much damage. Like, they both haven't really been starting to get KO'd a lot until recently, which is a good look, I'd say. It's not like they've taken so much damage to where they're just chinny old fighters who really shouldn't be fighting. I think they both still look pretty good in some of their recent performances, and I think they both still have it. Now, I do think there's a chance this fight could be really boring. Sometimes both of them like to do this same thing where they just clinch a lot, and it seems like they're just trying to catch their breath in the clinch, just using it as like a defensive thing to stop their opponent. And they both do that a lot. I could see them both trying to do that to each other and stinking it up. But other than that, I think this fight has a good chance of being really good, ending and finish, because they're both pretty chinny and crazy and probably just going to go out there and throw it. Let's be real, it's probably both of their last fights. I could see them both retiring, honestly. That's a very real possibility. But I'm going to have to go Tim Means. And this became very clear to me while watching them fight. I think Tim Means just looks way better, way quicker, way sharper at his old age in his most recent performances. I think he looks way better. And his shot selection is really good. I like his body shot selection really well. He always is just digging huge fucking deep jabs into people's livers, and it seems like it really affects them. He had a really good performance against Andre Fialho. I really liked that performance. He knocked him the fuck out in the third round after going to war. That fight was awesome. And I rewatched it for this video. Yeah, I think he's going to win. I think he's going to knock out Court McGee because I just don't see this going to decision unless it ends up being like grappling. One of them's able to out-grapple the other. But they're both really well-rounded, and I don't see either of them getting dominated with the grappling. And they're strikers anyway, so yeah, pretty good fight to start off the main card, or start off the night, I'd say. But that is where the fun ends for now, because we've reached the first piss break in the pay-per-view. Well, this ain't the pay-per-view, but Carla Esparza taking on Tashia Pennington. I don't really know who Tashia Pennington is. I think she's pretty experienced in the UFC. I probably should. I don't. I'm going to be real, guys. She doesn't look that good, though. This is crazy, though. How is Carla Esparza all the way down here? I mean, I get it. The fight just isn't that good of a fight, so she's going to get pushed down, but she was just champ, and now she's, like, second to last on a card. That's insane. Yeah, I gotta go Carla Esparza here. I just think her level of competition has obviously been better. They have a lot of common opponents, but I didn't really look into how... I don't really like doing that, looking how they do towards their common opponents and see who does better. I don't think that's a real good way of predicting fights, so I didn't really look at that, but I just think that I don't care. I realize I don't care, guys. These are two, 35-year-old women fighting at the end of their careers. Nobody cares. This fight's going to suck. I'm going to go Carla because I think she's looked better in her recent performances. I don't care, guys. We'll go Carla. Moving on to a rescheduled fight. I think it was from a few cards ago. Ryan Spann taking on OSP. Really good fight. I actually really like this fight. I mean, it doesn't really do anything for its divisions, and these guys both kind of suck, but fun fight. I think it'll end and finish. And yeah, I already made a prediction for this fight a couple cards ago, and it got canceled. So I'm just going to stick with that because, I mean, why change it? Nothing's changed. I'm going to go Ryan Spann to knock out OSP. Probably send him into retirement. This guy's really old and lost a lot, especially by KO. Yeah, he might just get cut. It might not be his choice. I know OSP is kind of a legend. I don't really know of him too much. I haven't really watched him fight too much, but I know he's really old. I know he's been in the UFC a long time, and I know people respect him. So, no disrespect, but Ryan Span's knocking him the fuck out. Yeah, this is actually a really good fight. I think both guys have really good, dangerous, fast leg kicks, especially Ryan Spann. Just like, how? How is his leg that fucking big? But yeah, weird. I think Ryan Spann is really good, but I think he's on like a 3-loss streak, which is weird. I mean, he's had pretty hard levels of competition, and he fights kind of dumb sometimes. But yeah, I just don't see how this guy doesn't win some of these fights. Like, he's so dangerous, so explosive, so powerful, so big for the division. I don't know. It's just, I feel like he should be doing better in the UFC than he is. It's so weird. But OSP is 41, guys. He's at the end of his career. He's not hungry anymore. Ryan Spann is only like 32 or 33. He still can have a few more years in the UFC. So he's kind of fighting for his job right now. I mean, I don't think he'll get cut on a 4-loss streak. He might. But a win would definitely be better than a loss. And yeah, I think that's going to push Ryan Spann to maybe fight a little smarter, hopefully, in this fight, and not take any huge risks like he likes to do. And OSP has been finished by KO in 3 of his last 5 fights. So he's taken a lot of damage, a lot of it recently, and not even to that good of competition either. So, yeah, I'm going to go Ryan Spann to KO him. If not, it'll probably be a really good fight that Ryan Spann will get the decision win on. Next, we got Cesar Almeida taking on Ihor Pereira. And, yeah, I think this is another decently fun fight. Not that good. I think it's pretty easy to predict, though. I think Cesar Almeida is going to win this pretty easily. And, yeah, I think he'll probably win by decision. I don't think he has too much power in his hands. I don't think he's this KO artist like Alex Pereira. I think he has a win over Alex Pereira. Nobody cares, bro. He'll probably never get to a title shot. You're losing to fucking Kopylov. No, Kopylov's good, but that was a bad loss. I remember I picked him against Kopylov. Yeah, not the best look. But Cesar Almeida is the better striker. He should easily outstrike Ihor. And Ihor's not a good wrestler. So all he has to do is defend the takedowns. And you'll win, bro. Just defend the takedowns. And I don't think Ihor is good. This dude's fucking ugly, by the way. Why does he look like that? Alright, that's kind of mean, but... Dude, people call, like, Islam and Khabib inbred looking. This dude looks like he fucking came out of... I don't know, bro. But he's bad, okay? The few UFC fights he's had, I haven't really seen too much I've been impressed with. And I think every loss he has is by KO. So, yeah, he's pretty chinny. And, yeah, I think Cesar Almeida is good. His level of competition so far in the UFC has been fucking terrible. So, maybe it's just that. Other than Kopylov, who he lost to pretty easily. Kopylov kind of beat his ass in that fight. Kind of got bad. Especially when Cesar Almeida was talking before that fight. Oh, I'm going to get to Alex. I'm going to have a fast shot to the title. I'm going to go undefeated, get to Alex, and take the title from him. He was telling that shit to DC. I remember that shit did not happen. You got beat by an average wrestler, bro. You're done. But no, he's not done. I think he'll win this probably by knockout or very dominant decision. If you lose to Ihor, bro, it's over. Wrap it up. Then we got Marina Rodriguez taking on Yasmin Lucindo. I'm going to be real. I have no idea who either of these gals are, guys. Neither of them. I don't know and I don't care. I think I'm going to have to go with Yasmin just because I think she's supposed to be a decent prospect. She lost her debut and then she's gone undefeated. And I think she has decent hands, decent power in the hands. So as long as she doesn't get outsized and out-grappled, I think she'll probably win this pretty easily by decision. Just piece her up on the feet for 3 rounds, and yeah, let's hope she knocks her out to end this dog shit fight even sooner. All right, now we got a good fight. Thompson versus Buckley. I'm very excited about this. It doesn't do too much for the division, especially with Thompson in there, someone who could retire any day. But I think it's a good fight. I think it's going to be really competitive. I think it's going to be really fun to watch as long as Buckley doesn't just stink it up and control Thompson on the ground the whole time. I hope that doesn't happen. Like, I don't get it, bro. Give fucking Wonderboy strikers. We want to see him strike the last few fights we get to see Wonderboy fight in. Why are we giving him grapplers like Shavskai? And then, like, yeah, Buckley is a grappler, isn't he? I don't know, but recently Buckley has learned to wrestle, if anything. This guy's wrestling has definitely improved over the past few fights. But yeah, I have to go Buckley, sadly. I really want to see Wonderboy win. Honestly, I just don't want to see him lose. It's just depressing. I want to see him get paid. He deserves it. But yeah, I could see this going very similar to the Bilal-Thompson fight. Just constant controlling him the whole fight, basically. Minimal ground and pound just to keep the ref from pulling you off him and standing you up. And I think Thompson will obviously outstrike and piece Buckley up so badly on the feet. But I just don't see him knocking him out. Like, Thompson doesn't knock... Wonderboy don't knock people out. He hasn't done that in so long. He never really has been known for his power. He's just been known for his super clean, slick technique, which he probably has the cleanest and sharpest striking technique in the UFC still. Fuck Topuria. Wonderboy's is cleaner. And I sadly think we may see Wonderboy finally just retire if he takes another loss. I mean, not that he's taking much damage. He's only been knocked out like one time, I think, in the UFC by Anthony Pettis a while ago. But he's 42. He's like 2-5 in his last 7, I think, or some shit like that. It's really bad. And you don't want to see one of your favorite fighters go on a 10, like go 2-10 in the last 12 fights. Like, we don't want to see that. Okay, it's not going to be good for your, I mean, I guess, does your legacy really matter if you never became a champion? It does, but I guess not as much. But yeah, we might see him retire, sadly, after another loss. Maybe he wants to just keep fighting and collect a few more checks before he dips out of here completely. But yeah, I'm going to have to go Buckley. Probably win this by a pretty boring decision. I don't see him subbing, obviously. Not subbing Wonderboy. Just because you get subbed by Shavska, I don't mean you're a bad grappler, guys. Now, we got the main card of UFC 307. Starting off with a fucking dog shit. This shit sucks. Dolidze versus Holland. Bro, Holland, if you lose to Roman Dolidze, it's over, okay? Kiss your Dana White privilege goodbye, because that's the only fucking reason you're on this card. And I think they think Holland's a way bigger draw than he is. He's not that big of a draw. Like, why is he getting these spots? He's getting rewarded for losses with main card spots. It's just like, why? Yeah, I just have to go Kevin. I mean, how do you not go Holland here? If he, as a 1/7-year who's been able to outstrike many good striker 1/7-years, if he gets outstruck by Roman Dolidze, it's over. Never fight again, Holland. And I don't even think Roman's that bad as many people say, but he's not that good either. Holland, this should be an easy win. I'm kind of scared Roman Dolidze is just going to outsize him and just outgrapple him, because he is a very big guy for the division, and Holland is not, obviously, coming up from 170. But I don't know. Even if that happens, I could see Holland getting a fluky submission like he always does. Just Holland cannot lose this. He can't lose this one. And if he does lose, he needs to reassess what the fuck he's doing with his career, because clearly he's not trying. Like, I know that's his thing. He's like, bro, I'd be champ if I tried. I don't need to try. It's like, he sounds so dumb. What are you talking about, man? Just admit you got beat. And him getting mad at reporters and shit, I know y'all seen that. To ask him about the championship and ask him about the belt. I mean, getting so salty because he just knows he'll never get a chance at the belt. And if he did, he'd never have a chance of winning it because he sucks. He's a journeyman, okay? Holland's entertaining. He's funny. But he sucks. Let's be real, guys. And we got Caitlin Oliveira taking on Kayla Harrison. There's no way her hype train ends here, right, guys? It can't. There's no way she loses here. There's no way. Yeah, if Kayla loses this, I may stop watching WMMA, guys. I really might. But no, I think Kayla will win this, probably by sub. Yeah, I think she's the real deal. I mean, just look at her. It's kind of hard to not be when you're fucking on dosages that high. Is there anybody that really thinks she's natural? How is she even in this sport, man? It's stupid. She should not be in the UFC. She's a cheat. She's on steroids. And if you don't think she is, you just are ignorant. Then we got Jose Aldo versus Maria Batista as the featured bout. Why the fuck is Jose Aldo fighting down the rankings? He should be fighting up the rankings. He is a legend. He is a champion. He is a GOAT. Why? He came out of retirement and got back in the win column against a ranked opponent. Why is he not being rewarded here? I just have to pick Aldo out of rage, out of spite for this matchup. Aldo, show them who you are. Show them you are not washed. You still have it. Beat the fuck out of Mario Batista and get your top 5 matchup or something. I don't know. Probably at this point, they'll just have you fight down the rankings again, which is just ridiculous. He dominated Martinez, or the guy he beat. I don't even know his name. I do, but I can't think right now. But yeah, fuck the UFC for what they're doing to Aldo. It's stupid. He should be getting a fucking top 5 or top 6 matchup minimum, if not a number 1 contender fight. Like, this guy came out of retirement to fucking save your Rio card, and you don't even reward him. It's just embarrassing. Then we have the co-main event of an $80 pay-per-view. Raquel Pennington, the defending UFC champion. Oh my God. Taking on, what's her name? Juliana Pena. Yeah, that's the one. Guys, I really, what's the point of me even doing these prediction videos? I don't care. Like, we know Pennington's probably going to win. Her grappling clearly looks like it's really strong and solid and dominant. She's able to control people really well and not get submitted. It's a very, very important aspect of her game, because I think she showed against Buena Silva that she's not going to get submitted by anyone. I mean, maybe, but... And yeah, Pena is a very good submission artist, I guess. I mean, that's how she fucking won the belt. Pretty fluky, but she still won the belt. But yeah, I have to go Pennington. I think she's just bigger. I think she's stronger. I think she's lesbian, so she's better at fighting instantly. And I don't think Pena's that good. I don't think she's ever really been that good. She got her ass beat in the rematch, losing her belt pretty easily. I don't know. I just don't care. I think Raquel Pennington will probably keep the belt as her first defense. Who the fuck is Raquel Pennington, bro? Who are these people, bro? I don't know. And they're a champion in the UFC. It's insane. All right. Now we actually get to talk about something fun. Alex Pereira taking on Khalil, the fat boy Rountree. Ex-fat boy. He's still a fat boy. Fat boy at heart. But yeah, I think I just have to go Alex, guys. Yeah, really shocker there. Is any YouTuber picking Khalil? Like, anyone? If they are, it's just to be different or as a joke. I mean, I don't even think Khalil has no chance here. I think he does. I think Alex has been shown to be decently chinny at times. Even if it was at 185, he can still be knocked out. And Khalil fucking bangs. He goes for the knockouts. You got to give him that. He goes for the power shots. He goes and actually hits with intent to put his opponent out. Okay, it's better than a lot of people in the UFC. But yeah, I just think he's not going to be able to take a left hook from Alex. And that's what a lot of Alex's matchups come down to, sadly. You just can't take that left hook, so you lose. And I mean, Khalil's not a grappler. He's never tried to take down in the UFC. I don't know why people are making it seem like he has the option here to shoot. He doesn't. He's not a good grappler. He's going to get out-grappled if he tries to do that or some shit. And yeah, I think he's going to get knocked out in the first or second round. Boring prediction, but it's the realistic one. Sorry, guys. It's probably going to happen. He's probably going to get knocked out, and he's probably going to be too fucking fucked up to even give a speech afterwards. But if he does give a speech afterwards, he's going to be like, if you're fat and depressed, never give up. All right. I mean, that's all he says. I had to make the joke. But yeah, that's 307 predictions. Terrible card. I don't like it at all. 3 good fights. And yeah, will not be buying it. Hope you guys don't either. See you guys in the next one.